Ever notice how, as we get older, our tastes change, but our eating habits often stay stuck in the past, right where they were? Mr. Charles, a 72-year-old former truck driver in Arizona, said it best: "I eat like I'm 40, but I have the energy of a 70-year-old." And he's right. What makes many older men feel tired, sluggish, or sleepless isn't age itself, but because of how they're eating. It's a truth few people talk about, because most of us believe that as long as we eat full meals, we're fine. But in reality, a body aged 65 and over no longer processes food like it did in its youth. Those very things you've done for decades, like adding salt for flavor, a little sugar for sweetness, or a beer to help you sleep, are now what's making your body weary, your heart race, and your liver work overtime. When I meet my old friends at the Veterans Association, I hear the same story play out. "I don't know why, but after a meal these days, I just want to collapse. No energy left." It might sound like a small thing, but these are the first quiet signals your body is sending for help. Because after 60, eating isn't about taste anymore. It's about living well versus living tired. So what do older men really need from their food? What lets one man stay strong and fit at 75, while another feels drained after just one dinner? In this video, I'll share 5 things many older men wish women, their wives, daughters, and loved ones, understood about eating as they age. This isn't a diet plan or a lecture. It's a set of insights from lived experience about a body that's changing and a life that needs more thoughtful care. If you're supporting a man in your life through this stage, your husband, your father, or even yourself, then these are 5 things you can't afford to miss. Let's explore them one by one, starting with the first. The body needs fewer calories but more nutrients. Number 1, the body needs fewer calories but more nutrients. When you were young, think of your body as a big truck. It needed lots of fuel to run, whether that was rice, meat, or a late-night peanut butter sandwich. But now, at 65, your body doesn't demand that same high volume of calories. The problem is, our portions often stay the same, even though our needs have changed. Mr. Harold, 69, used to pride himself on eating like a sailor. Breakfast was 3 slices of bacon, 2 eggs, and buttered toast, the way I've always had it. But just 1 year into retirement, he started gaining weight, developed a fatty liver, and his blood sugar climbed. The biggest surprise for him was this: he wasn't eating more than before. His body just couldn't burn it off like it used to. Here's the truth. After 60, you lose muscle mass, you're less active, and your metabolism slows as your body just doesn't need as many calories to function. But if you keep eating like a young man, that excess energy doesn't get burned. It gets stored as visceral fat, as high liver enzymes, as a burden on your heart and kidneys. What's more dangerous is that even while eating a lot, you can be undernourished because high-calorie foods like fries, fatty meats, and pastries often lack essential nutrients. When the body is low on vitamin B12, zinc, or omega-3s, your bones weaken, memory fades, and sleep gets disrupted, and you have no idea why. Your body is sending signals, but are you listening? The answer isn't fasting or some extreme diet. It's a gentle shift. Reduce the quantity and upgrade the quality. Instead of a plate piled high with meat, try a moderate, colorful portion. A slice of grilled fish, some green vegetables, a handful of walnuts. Instead of a soda, try a glass of diluted, unsweetened carrot juice. These small changes are exactly how you maintain alertness, feel lighter, and have steady energy all day long. Remember, at this age, you don't need to eat more than everyone else. You need to eat smarter. And that's the difference between living well and just struggling to get by. Number 2, digestion is slower, so you need food that's easy to absorb. Remember the days when you could finish a meal and get right back to work? No heaviness, no need for a rest. Now, just one meal that's a bit too heavy on protein or fat can make your body protest instantly. Gas, bloating, poor sleep, even total exhaustion. Mr. Frank, a longtime friend of mine from Denver, always thought he had an iron stomach. He'd still have his evening beef burrito like in his working days, then watch TV late. But recently he found his sleep was restless, and he'd wake up feeling drained. One night after a dinner of beans, meat, and cheese, he tossed and turned, his stomach feeling heavy and sluggish, as if it was on strike. The problem wasn't the food itself, but the silent changes in an aging digestive system. As you pass 65, your stomach produces less acid, your intestinal motility slows, and digestive enzymes decrease. The result is that foods you once handled easily now become a burden. And you're not alone. Many older men feel this, but few are willing to admit it. Nobody wants to give up their favorite foods, but nobody wants to live with bloating and discomfort or rely on digestive aids after every meal. The good news is you don't have to give it all up. You just need to adapt so your body can absorb it better. Start with softer, low in soluble fiber, easily digestible foods. Instead of raw salads, try softly steamed vegetables. Instead of a thick grilled steak, switch to steamed fish or thinly sliced chicken breast. Soups, porridges, or slow-cooked stews with ginger, turmeric, and garlic are not only easy on the stomach, but also have anti-inflammatory benefits, helping your digestive system run smoothly. You can also try eating smaller, more frequent meals instead of 3 large ones. Don't wait until you're starving to eat a huge meal. That just overloads your system. And remember to chew well. Chewing slowly not only aids absorption, but also gives your digestive system a heads up that it's time to get to work. One more important thing, don't let food be the reason you lose sleep, energy, and enjoyment in life. Let it be a source of gentle nourishment, just enough, just right, and perfectly suited to what your body can handle today. Number 3, your diet has a huge impact on your daily energy. When you wake up each morning, whether you feel sharp or sluggish, motivated or wanting to stay in bed, isn't just about how well you slept last night. It actually starts with what you ate the day before. So, Mr. Ronald, 71, assumed his daytime sleepiness was just part of getting older. He said, "I'm not doing anything tiring, but I still feel like I need a nap." Then his wife went away for a week, and he was in charge of his own meals. Instead of his usual breakfast of butter and eggs, he made oatmeal with a banana and some walnuts. For lunch, he kept it simple: salmon, steamed vegetables, and a sweet potato. The strange thing was, he felt remarkably alert, and for the first time in months, he took an afternoon walk without his knees aching. The difference was the kind of fuel he was putting into his body. It's just like a car. Fill it with old, dirty gas and the engine will sputter. But give it the right fuel, clean and efficient, and the car runs smoothly. An older body is no different. Eating right isn't about living longer. It's about living each day you have to the fullest. After 65, your cell's energy production slows down. This is when truly nutritious foods become your best medicine. Food group ups like leafy greens, berries, fatty fish, whole grains, and healthy fats from olive oil and avocados. This is the clean fuel your body craves. They help stabilize your blood sugar, keep your mood even, support your brain and heart, and give you sustained energy throughout the day. In contrast, a meal loaded with sugar, fried foods, or refined carbs might fill you up, but only temporarily. Soon after, your blood sugar crashes and you're left tired, drowsy, and irritable, with no idea why. Ever find yourself losing focus in the afternoon? It might not be a lack of coffee. It could be that your lunch was too fried and had too little fiber. Eating isn't just about nutrition. It's the key to staying mentally sharp, with a good memory and a strong will. Every meal you choose is either a launch pad for a great day or a roadblock that leaves you inexplicably tired. So ask yourself a question before each meal. Is this food going to fuel me, or is it going to weigh me down? Your answer will change how you live each day, not just in the kitchen, but for the rest of your life after 65. If what I'm sharing is resonating with you, drop a 3 in the comments below to let me know. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss what's next. Your support truly helps us create more content just like this. Number 4, limit sugar and salt to protect your heart. Your heart doesn't scream for help, but it silently reflects every single thing you eat. And the 2 invisible enemies that gradually weaken an older man's heart are salt and sugar. Mr. Luis, 70, thought he was perfectly healthy because his blood pressure was always normal. He'd still have waffles with honey for breakfast, chicken pho with extra fish sauce for lunch, and snack on cheese and salty crackers in the evening. He felt fine until one day, climbing a few library steps, his heart started pounding, his chest felt heavy, and he grew dizzy. His checkup revealed the truth. His arteries had been slowly hardening for years, and his diet was the main culprit. When you're young, your body is more resilient. Your kidneys filter efficiently, your heart pumps strongly, and your blood vessels are elastic. But at 65 and beyond, those systems naturally weaken. Now, excess salt makes you retain water, forcing your heart to work much harder to pump blood. Excess sugar damages the lining of your arteries, allowing cholesterol to build up, leading to hardening, high blood pressure, and even stroke. Maybe you don't add white sugar or table salt to your food, but take a look at the seemingly harmless items in your pantry: sauces, canned goods, crackers, breakfast cereals, even canned chicken soup. They all hide a surprising amount of salt and sugar. And day by day, it all adds up, placing a silent, heavy burden on your heart. However, this doesn't mean your food has to be bland. The goal isn't to eliminate all salt and sugar, but to reduce them to a manageable level, gently, consistently, and intentionally. You can replace salt with flavorful spices like pepper, turmeric, and dill, or a squeeze of lemon juice. You can swap a sweet dessert for fresh fruit like blueberries, strawberries, or a small piece of mango. These changes aren't just good for your heart. They allow you to still enjoy your food, not just endure it. Think of your heart as a loyal old friend, one who has been working tirelessly for you for over 70 years. Now is the time to lighten its load so it can continue to be with you for many more peaceful years to come. Number 5, eat foods that support male hormones. After 65, a change happens inside a man that no one sees, but it affects every part of his life: the decline of male hormones, especially testosterone. Mr. Michael, 68, had always been proactive, energetic, and quick with a joke. But then he started feeling tired for no reason. His memory wasn't as sharp, he slept poorly, and he lost interest in things he once loved. I thought I was just bored with retirement, but it turned out my body was silently winding down, he shared. This isn't just Michael's story. After 60, testosterone levels drop year by year. It's a quiet but definite decline. It hits your muscle mass, bone density, memory, sleep, mood, and even your libido. The real issue is that many men don't realize they are hormone deficient. They just feel like they're not themselves anymore. Luckily, you don't have to jump straight to medication. There are many natural ways to help your body find its balance again, if you eat right. Certain simple, everyday foods have been shown to naturally support the body's own testosterone production, like eggs, rich in the good cholesterol that is the building block for male hormones; salmon, mackerel, and sardines, and packed with omega-3s, which support brain health and reduce inflammation, helping endocrine glands work better. Avocados, olive oil, and pumpkin seeds provide healthy fats and zinc, a mineral that is essential for producing testosterone. Garlic and onions don't just add flavor, they contain sulfur compounds that help improve circulation and hormonal health. Additionally, avoiding refined sugar and ultra-processed foods indirectly helps your hormones breathe. When your blood sugar spikes, insulin rises, which can suppress the function of your reproductive glands, causing testosterone to fall even further. You don't need a complicated diet, just a little awareness each day, adding a boiled egg to your breakfast, switching your cooking oil to olive oil, sprinkling pumpkin seeds on your oatmeal, is a quiet way to help your body restore its natural internal balance. This won't just help you feel healthier and more alert, it will bring back that feeling of being a vital, proactive, and confident man. Old age doesn't mean you have to accept decline. It's a time to understand your body on a deeper level and learn how to live in tune with the strong nature you've always had. We've just covered 5 crucial things many older men wish their loved ones, especially the women in their lives, understood about eating and aging. Not everyone knows that their bodies now need fewer calories but more nutrients. Not everyone realizes that their digestive systems have slowed and that meals now need to be gentler and easier to absorb. Not everyone believes that a few simple food choices can dictate their energy level for the entire day. And even fewer people see how salt and sugar, those small, familiar things, are two silent culprits affecting their heart, memory, and sleep. And finally, that deep internal shift, the decline of male hormones, can change a man's entire inner world without leaving any obvious signs. But the good news is every single one of these things can be improved, starting with very small changes. Just one thoughtfully adjusted meal, a wife who knows to choose fish over fatty meat, a daughter who mindfully reduces the salt when making dinner, a grandchild who adds a few walnuts to grandpa's porridge. These aren't just nutritional acts. They are how you express love in the way the men in your life need it most at this age. If you're living with a father, grandfather, or husband in this age group, please remember, real change starts not with a strict diet, but with a gentle understanding. Understand so you can adjust. Understand so you can provide the right kind of care. Because inside every older man, there's a part of him that remains unspoken, a part that hopes to be cared for with respect and empathy. And if you are the one entering this age, give yourself permission to start today. Don't let old habits define your later years. Instead, choose to live brighter, lighter, and stronger, all through the power of eating right. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a loved one. Maybe the wife who cooks for you or the daughter who shops for you. And if you're ready to start making changes, comment below with the first thing you'll do differently after watching this. A new meal, a new flavor, a new way of caring. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the very end. I wish you a life full of vitality so you can live well, live fully, and live happily with the people you love. I'll see you in the next video.